Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Loymer. If you're new here, karibu sana. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And on today's video guys, I decided to take you on a vlog. I'm here at Fort Jesus. You can introduce yourself to the people.
So hello guys, I'm Jesse. I'm a tour guide at Fort Jesus. So I'll be taking you around with her at her YouTube channel. So subscribe.
Thank you. So let's go.
Welcome to Fort Jesus. Fort Jesus is this building over here, and this is an aerial view of Fort Jesus. So it was built by the Portuguese people in 1593. So right now it's 428 years old, built by the Portuguese people. So the Portuguese were using this building as a place for putting the military people. So it was a military camp base. They built this thing and it looks like a human structure. You can see the head, the arms, the body parts, and the legs. So the head is the only part that touches the ocean. Fort Jesus have 5 bastions. The first one. So bastions are places where you can put the cannons and you can fire to the ships that are in the ocean. So over here you have the first bastion, San Mateo's bastion, the second one, San Mateo's, the third one, San Alberto and San Philip. So those are the 5 places that are so good. Can put they are strengthful. So the other things that are over here, we'll start with the head part. So on the head part we have some passages. Number 2 over here is passage of the arches. So here they were passing the weapons from the ocean to the ammunition store. Number 4. Number 4 is another passage over here. It's passage of the steps. So here they used to pass the medicinal supplies and foodstuffs also from the ocean to some of the stores. So for Jesus basically it has 3 passages: the entrance, passage of the arches, and the passage of the steps. So number 1, it's this building over here. It's the captain's house, the only building that has not been renovated by anyone. So that building is like that. It's never been renovated from 1593. So for Jesus actually it was not built, it was carved. So the carving was done from a rock, and the reason they chose this place over here is because it was the highest place in the Mombasa region. So they carved the place then within 3 years from 1593 to 1506, and now some of the buildings are over here. So 70% of Fort Jesus is the coral rock and 30% is the building structures.
So that is all about the overview of the Fort Jesus. So let's get on.
So this is the passage of the arches, and over here we have the corals. You can see the corals, which I told you they were carved from the coral rock, and coral rocks are the rocks that are found inside the ocean. So basically in Mombasa, most of the foundations are the coral rocks. So over here you have the original staircases for the Portuguese people. So they used to pass the weapons from that point, and we have a store. We'll go to the store over there. And now the staircases. So over here we have the staircases. These are made for the visitors, and behind you we left the staircases for the queen. Over there, they are the staircases. They were made for Queen Elizabeth II, but
there was
that
also
time,
a queen.
Yeah, not in Fort Jesus. The British Queen, the England Queen. Those were made for her in 1951. So, ammunition store. So they used to pass the weapons from that small hollow there, then pass the weapons inside this building.
That's place there.
Yeah, that's place. The door over there.
So it's never used to look like that.
It didn't have a grill, just a hole over there that they could pass. It was like a door. The Portuguese, before people evolved, they were that short. Actually, it's a very, very small door. So welcome to the ammunition store.
Come guys to the ammunition store.
So this is the ammunition store, and the things that were being kept here in the ammunition store are the weapons, things like swords, guns, and the guns by then they were not the nowadays guns. They were like the muskets, the small pistols, the swords, the knives, and the spears, bow and arrows. They were put in these 2 rooms. They were using these holes over here for putting the small lamps. In Swahili, they are called koroboi. Between the head, the shoulder part, then the body. So over here is the right shoulder. We'll proceed to the gun platform area where we'll have the head part. We'll see some watchtowers, a viewpoint, and some British cannons. Okay, so let's proceed. So over here we have a viewpoints for looking to the old town of Mombasa. And when I say about the old town of Mombasa, it's the first town that was established in Mombasa by the Oman Arabs. So the buildings you can see over there, they were built by the Oman Arabs, and they are elder than Fort Jesus. Fort Jesus is 428 years old, but the old town is more than 500 years. So you'll see some 9 watchtowers while we are at Fort Jesus, and at the head we have 2 of the watchtowers. So
let's go.
So this is the first watchtower on the head part. It was built by the Oman Arabs, but I told you, can you remember I told you the buildings were built by the Portuguese people. I will tell you about why it was built by the Portuguese, by the Oman Arabs. The original height of the wall of Fort Jesus is 17 meters from down to the upside. So the initial wall reached here initially, but when the Oman Arabs came, they first built the structures to make it look like an Islamic structure, but it was not good for them because the enemies could see them from the other side of the ocean. So they added the 3 meters to make it more comfortable for them and more protecting to them.
So what about these holes?
I will tell you about the holes first, but these holes over here, they were made for the guns, so they could put the musket over the hole over there, and they could use this side as a viewpoint. So the big holes now are for the cannonballs and the cannons. You see over here, we have the big ones for the cannons. These are cannons, they are British cannons, and they weigh 1,500 kg, so it's 1.5 tons, made of cast iron. Okay, the way they used to move, they had some wheels, and the wheels could make it move inside and outside. So while it's outside, they could put the gunpowder inside it. Then the cannonball, they could put it using this hole, the front hole. Then over here we have a fuse that they could light. After lighting over here, it could burn, and after you burn the gunpowder, it surely explode. So the ball could hit the ship over there. It could move inside the cannon and to hit the ship. So after hitting the ship could get some holes, and the holes could make it sink inside the ocean.
And from here you can see the view of the ocean as well.
And the mainland. So you can see the second watchtower over there.
So you said there are 9 watchtowers.
9 watchtowers. 2 on the head, 2 on the shoulders, 2 on the belly, and 3 on the legs. Yeah, so these are the 2 of them that are on the head.
So how many people use?
A soldier, one soldier the watchtower, another soldier the watchtower. So there were 9 soldiers guarding in shifts. Yeah. Yeah, so that's a view of the ocean side.
Okay, then the right.
The right and the head. Now we are at the left hand side. So over here we have the original wall with an original Portuguese cannon at its original place of work, and an original watchtower for the Portuguese guys. The other ones that we said, you saw that they had some ridges that made it look like an Islamic structure, but over here we have the original things. So also the holes, yeah, this, yeah, the 17 meters. The other one over there, it's the 23 meters.
This is the original wall that was shot before the other one that you saw there. Nice to be comfortable.
And 17 meters. All ilikuwa shots. Hauna hata watchtower ilikuwa so shots. So those are original cannons. There are 2 of them and a watchtower.
Guys, this is a very good view over here. So guys, we are still at the right arm, and on the right arm we have the kitchen where they used to cook their meals from here. So let's get in and see.
We have 3 kitchens. Kitchen number 1, kitchen number 2, and over here we have kitchen number 3. So they used to cook using firewood as the fuel on the fireplace on this side. Then on these stands over this side, it's where they used to put the food, and they could serve the soldiers while they were outside. So that's the time of the Portuguese people and the Oman Arabs. Later on, when the British people came, they added these metals. So the British are the people who renovated the buildings using metals and sealed the chimneys. And in this room, it's where they used to put the women's prisoners. So a woman called Mekatili of Men's of the Girema people had ever been imprisoned inside Fort Jesus. So this was the cell for...
In the kitchen?
Yeah, in the kitchen for the British people. That time it was a place for... It was a cell.
So when the British came, they changed this kitchen to a prison?
Yeah, they changed it to a prison.